Today we're going to be exploring 4 techniques from this Souvenir de Sarasate. The first technique is just arpeggios within triplets. So we have a D major arpeggio. When I have to put a lot of notes onto one bow, it's easy for the notes to get a little bit jumbled. A really great way to practice this technique is to actually just split it up. Keep the bowing the same, but stop the bow in little sections. In this case, the most obvious little sections are triplets, right? And then we can just kind of smooth it out. And make sure you save some bow for that sforzando on the D at the top of the arpeggio. That was pretty easy. Let's go on to the second technique. Now this technique is just simply double stops with an open string. So the thing you'll want to watch out for the most is probably keeping these nice little tunnel fingers so that open A speaks the whole time. If you find this happening, that probably just means your left hand fingers need to be up and over so that open A isn't touched at all. Open A has to be loud and clear the whole time. So tunnel fingers there. And you can play this spot easily in 2 parts of the bow. The first is what I just played, which is closer to the frog. You can also play it at the middle. If you want a slightly rougher sound, going towards the frog is a good idea. If you want it to be a little bit more polished, stay closer to the middle of the bow for those. All right, so that's 2 techniques. Let's talk about another. How about these funny harmonics in the end of 9 going into 10? So we have a E harmonic, which you probably already know. If you don't, this is how you find it. Harmonics are cool. They're a completely different sound. They can really get your attention as an audience member. If you haven't heard harmonics before, suddenly you hear the violin sounding like a different instrument almost. So instead of holding the finger all the way down to the fingerboard, I'm actually just placing my finger on the string, but not having it touch the fingerboard. So that's our first note. Easy peasy, right? And now it gets a little weird. See our diamond note head there on E? What you will want to do is first find normal E in 3rd position, right? We're on the A string. Once you have that, do the same thing where you just touch the string and you don't touch the fingerboard. It's like your finger is floating, all right? So we have our first one and then our second one, which looks different on the paper, but is exactly the same sound. Maybe the tone is slightly different because it's on the A string, but it's the same pitch. And then stay right where you are, find your D in 3rd position, and do the same thing. Pretty cool. Our 4th and final technique today is left-hand pizzicato. I mean, why not, right? We're only a couple lines into this piece and we're exploring very fun techniques very rapidly. So left-hand pizzicato, if you haven't done it before, take a second and just kind of watch this before you try to play along. You're going to start in 3rd position on a C sharp with your bow, up bow. Now, see that little plus sign above the A? That means left-hand pizz, folks. Here's what you're gonna do. Take the finger that just played C sharp and use it to pluck your next note, which is A. So 3 plucks with first finger held down. Now keep that 1 down. That 1 is now going to be your next pizzicato finger, all right? So use it to pluck open E. It's very efficient, right? All right, and now 2 on the A string we bow. We're in 1st position. Same thing here. 2 plucks, open A. I hope you enjoyed these techniques. They happen so quickly and they're very fun to play, definitely fun to listen to. Happy practicing. I'll see you next time.